You know you owe student loans. You also know you ain't made no payments in the past couple years. But hey, everything's been going fine, so you're like, yeah, no problem. Then one day you get a letter in the mail from the IRS. But taxes aren't even on your radar, so you're like, yeah, junk mail. Then payday rolls around and your check is short. So you go to HR and you're like, excuse me, Miss Payroll Lady, but there's some money missing from my check. She points you to that little section on your pay stub that says Fed Levy. Turns out the IRS is garnishing your paycheck to collect on your past due student loans. But can they do that? How much of your money can they take? And what can you do to stop it? Can you get any of it back? That's the topic of today's video, right after the intro.
1877 Levy King, Levy Levy King, 1877 Levy King, levyking.com.
What's up, guys? Corey Hankerson here from Legacy Tax, and they call me the Levy King because I've helped thousands of clients with unfiled returns, back taxes, tax liens, and that's right, IRS levies. If the IRS took your check, the Levy King will get it back. 1877 Levy King, levyking.com. I'm also the author of End the Tax Nightmare, Insider Secrets to Beat the IRS and Reduce Your Tax Debt. Inside the book, I'll show you how to stop IRS levies, liens, and garnishments without paying the tax in full. How to set up the payment plan you want and not the one they want. And how to potentially settle your tax debt for less than you actually owe. My book has been a top seller on Amazon for years, and you can buy it right now for $19.99. But I want to give you a copy of the book absolutely free. Just go over to my website, www.endthetaxnightmare.com, and enter your name and email, and I'll send you a copy right away. No charge, not even for shipping. Totally free. Before we go any further with the video, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. And hit that notification bell so you get a heads up each and every time we drop a new video. So the Trump administration recently restarted collection efforts for student loan borrowers that are in default, meaning that their wages, Social Security benefits, disability income, and other federal payments could be garnished. In fact, the administration says it intends to garnish the wages of 5.3 million Americans who have defaulted student loans, to begin as early as June of 2025. Now, before the government initiates a garnishment known as an offset, in this case, they're required to mail something called a notice of intent to offset, which informs you that the offset will begin in 65 days. The government is only required to send that notice one time, and it could have been mailed years ago, most likely to your last known address. The most common type of offset that I see in my tax practice is the tax refund offset. When you default on a student loan, the Department of Education works with other federal agencies, such as the Department of Treasury, which is where the IRS is, to determine if you are owed any federal payments, such as Social Security. And if so, they'll initiate an income tax refund offset. If the Department of Education matches your taxpayer identification number or TIN with the same TIN assigned to a federal payment, that payment may be allocated towards your defaulted federal loans. This type of withholding is known as a Treasury offset. So, for example, if you have $20,000 worth of defaulted student loans and are expecting a tax return refund of $3,000, the Department of Education can ask the IRS to hold that $3,000 and apply it towards your defaulted student loan. This will reduce your student loan balance down to $17,000. They've already taken your tax refund, or what if they've already started a wage levy? Another option for retrieving your tax refund is by applying for something called a student loan tax offset refund. I know it's a big word, but that's how the government does. They like long titles. This request can help you get your tax refund back when it's already been taken. There are two common student loan offset hardship refund forms that you can fill out and submit to apply for a reversal of your student loan offset. You can get the forms from either the Educational Credit Management Corporation, ECMC, or the Department of Education, if they still exist. You have to completely and accurately fill out their tax offset hardship refund request and send it to the address on the form along with substantial evidence of hardship. You're going to have to really be putting together a nice large packet to be able to demonstrate your hardship. From there, you're going to have to wait to hear whether your request was approved or denied. Now, it's important to remember that stopping the student loan offset does not get rid of the student loan debt. You're still going to owe the debt. You just pushed it further down the road. It's similar to how I tell people that stopping an IRS wage levy or asset seizure doesn't get rid of the tax debt. You still owe it, and eventually you're going to have to deal with the tax debt itself. Speaking of tax debt, I want you to know that there are several programs in place to help you get a fresh start. But how do you know if you qualify? No two cases are exactly alike, so how do you know exactly how much you can settle for? I've created a free tool to help you get qualified for a fresh start. Just head over to www.levyking.com or click the link below, follow the prompts, and answer a few simple questions, and we'll help you figure out your eligibility. That website again is www.levyking.com, or you can give us a call at 1-877-LEVY-KING. That's it for this week, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
1-877-LEVY-KING, Levy, Levy King. 1-877-LEVY-KING, levyking.com.
Owe back taxes to the IRS? Call the Levy King. He's the best. 877-LEVY-KING, levyking.com.
1-877-LEVY-KING, levyking.com.